A big warm hello from me, Samira Metha. Welcome to another episode of Cookies with Coder Bunnies. Today we have here the very talented Lisa Kaufman.
Hi, Coder Bunnies.
Executive Director at Educare, Silicon Valley. First, let's congratulate Lisa on receiving a Harvard Business School Social Impact Scholarship.
Thank you so much, and I just have to say a huge shout out to Samira and all the Coder Bunnies who helped spread the word and get me nominated and in. Thank you deeply.
Let me give you a brief overview about Educare and why they're making a difference. As we all know, the first 5 years of a child's life are very important. Changing those first 5 years could change everything. That's where Educare comes in. They make sure that kids ages 0 to 5 who are not so well-to-do get the best opportunity for success in life through their high-quality early learning skills. When these kids enter kindergarten, they have the right skills that other children who come from a privileged background possess to success further in life. So Lisa, there are a lot of kids like me can learn from your experience. I would love to ask you a few questions. Let me begin with, as a kid, what were your most beautiful memories?
So some of my favorite things is my mom was there for a lot of the milestones that I achieved as a kid. So the first time I learned how to swim in the deep end, I was about 5.
Wow.
And she actually left work early so she could see me do it. My mom went to almost every soccer game when I played in high school and took time off so she could do that. And she would just spend time with me almost every Friday in the summers just to spend some time and have fun with her daughter. And I remember all of those things.
Your mom sounds like a very nice woman.
She's pretty awesome.
Okay, so the second question. What habits help make you successful?
I think a lot of the habits that I have are, first, I'm incredibly tenacious. So once I have a commitment, I have my mind on something, and I really believe it's the right thing to do, I stay at it. I never stop until I achieve it. Even if failure looks like it's in the way, that's only temporary, and then I keep going for it. So tenacity and grit is like the number one thing. The second is just going with my intuition on something that I really believe can be done, even if it doesn't seem it's impossible or others don't think it's possible. And having the optimism and the faith that it can all work out if you've got a really good vision. And the third is being really respectful, and it all starts with people. So all the work that I do, I can't do it by myself. It's always with other people. So how we can be respectful and how we can do it in a very collaborative manner, and always acknowledging the good work that they do to make things happen, for example at Educare, is how I do everything, both personally and professionally.
Wow. When things didn't go the way you want, how did you fight back?
Well, a lot of things don't always go the way I want, and usually I want them to be a lot easier than what they are. I would say that instead of saying that I fight back, I think that anytime there's an obstacle or something's in the way, I think there's always a way of just really reflecting on what is it. Is there a way to go around it, over it, under it? Is there a different strategy that you can do? And sometimes I just need to step back and take a moment and say I need a break from it, stop thinking about it, and then when I go back to it, I have a whole new solution and a different way of looking at it. So I think the fight back is more of the obstacle isn't usually a permanent obstacle. It's just temporary, and then we just got to figure out a way to get around it and overcome it.
Wow. Yeah, nice. Who in your life has inspired you the most?
I definitely said a lot about my mom, and my parents for sure. My dad is very much about integrity. He's about values. Your word means everything. And that was very, very important. And my mom is very big on optimism and intuition, and everything is possible. So with both of them in my court, I've always felt very, very fortunate. And I have to say that also there's been many teachers who've been very influential and really encouraged me and were those great cheerleaders that really had belief in me that I could do things even when I didn't think I could. And have to say that for Educare, a lot of it is my graduate school advisor, my research advisor. And so much of what I learned from her wasn't just about research and data, it was about how to work with people, how to create teams, how to have a good idea and how to know which one was the one to pursue. So much of what I do is Educare. At Educare is really because I worked in a great lab with a great research advisor, and we'll never be able to thank her enough for that.
Parents and teachers are always very supportive.
Yep, they sure are, and they can make all the difference and all the support for every kid to succeed.
Mm-hmm. If you could give any advice to the kids of my generation, what would you give them?
I think first, any dream you have of what you want to do is achievable. Never doubt that that's possible. The second is something that's perceived as a failure is only temporary. If you really believe in it and you stick at it, there's always a way to achieve it. And failure is never a failure. It's an opportunity to learn, and temporary to really get to the big life success that a kid wants to achieve.
Wow. Okay, so now here's the toughest question.
This one is the toughest, yes.
It is. Cake, chocolate, or cookies? Which one is your favorite?
Okay, so I have to say that since I am here, of course it's cookies. With Coda Bunnies. Of course, that's the answer.
That's always what I expected.
I had a feeling, so.
Well, cookies are also delicious.
They are delicious. They are really delicious.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like them all, I have to admit.
Well, thank you, Lisa, for coming here and telling us and giving us advice about how to become great leaders like you are. Thank you.
And thank you so much for having me, and Samira for the young leader you already are, and for helping me get into Harvard. Couldn't have done it without you, so thank you.